Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. So another video of me walking the streets of Limerick, vlogging. How fun. Exciting vlog coming your way today. We are going for a game of paddle with the boys, so we're going to be mixing up a little. And then we're going to this place in Limerick to try out a sauna with like an ice bath, and I don't know. We got a cool, kind of different vlog coming your way. Right now, I'm out for some morning steps. I did my journal this morning, by the way. Proud of myself, holding myself accountable. And gonna grab a coffee and see where the day takes us. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so Flat White was absolutely unreal. Alright, you can't beat a coffee shop that constantly gives out good flat whites, okay? Because, you know, a lot of coffee shops some days might be good, some days might be bad, but I never come out of Chill the Beans with saying that coffee was bad, so that's always nice. And it's always nice going in, knowing you're going in to get a good coffee. Anyways, my plan now is I'm gonna head back to the accommodation. I'm gonna crack on with a bit of work. I have a small bit of coaching work to do, but not much. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are usually my quieter days, which is nice, and today is Wednesday, so it's a rest day. And then I'm going to do a good bit of editing, because like I said in a previous video, you can always do more editing. Then we're off for paddle. And I don't know who needs to hear this, right? But if you're someone who's always at home, I would highly suggest getting on these walking pads. Yes, I know that's a bed beside me. We basically have a spare bed in this accommodation, and I've kind of just turned it into where I do my editing. But say like right now, I'm doing a bit of editing on my phone, but I'm also just doing some steps. And you know, that's what's so handy about this home fitness code thingy. Alright, this at-home stepper, call it what you want. I don't know, alright? Now, I bought mine off Home Fitness Code, but I said to him, look lads, I'm going to be doing a good bit of promotion for you, you know, because I make YouTube videos and all that kind of cringy stuff. So, look, do you want to give me a discount code so that I can help people out and save them a bit of money? So I think it's like 160 euro for the pad. I think that's, about 160 euro. But if you use code SAM10, I think you get it for like 150. So feel free to use it. Use it if you want to. Don't if you don't want it. It doesn't really bother me. But I would actually suggest getting one if you're at home a lot and need to do steps and try to lose weight, alright? Because they are just like quite handy. Alright boys, and just like that, we have done, it actually tells you as well, right? We've done 16 minutes of walking. And we have walked, hold on, 1.23 kilometers, I want to say. Does that seem right? Whoa, nearly just fell off the thing. But yeah, handy out, man, just easy steps, you know, and that kind of just felt like I wasn't even walking. Now, I'm not going to lie, you're kind of playing with your life. Sometimes you might kind of fall off, but it keeps you awake, you know. Way more interesting than walking the road, you know. Just like so. I didn't even do that for the camera. I'm not even messing, right? Sometimes you kind of get a little jump scare, you know? It's kind of good though, you know? Because you're kind of like, oh, you know, I'm walking here, you know? You guys hold me accountable. I want this to hold me accountable, you know? And when I say it to the vlog, I feel like... See what I'm doing here, guys? I'm making a little template to ask people to subscribe. So if you haven't already got the memo, please subscribe, okay? And you know, these are greatly cheap. On TikTok, go ahead. But what I said in this video is I want to do a challenge when I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I want ye to decide what challenge it is, okay? Not a food related one, because I don't want to do something silly, but something fitness related I think could be really cool. So let me know, maybe drop it in the comments, shoot me a message on Instagram, right? Let me know though, alright? Because I want to do a challenge to celebrate hitting 2,000 subscribers. Because number one, huge milestone for me, but number two, I want to provide some entertainment, alright? I want to suffer. So, you know, let me know what you want to see me do. It's so funny, right? Because I just shared to my my Instagram story a flashback of a memory I got on Snapchat, and it's me. Oh, nice one. It's me doing single arm pull downs here, as you can see, set up on the bench. That was 4 years ago today, which is insane to think about. And what I also said on the story was, it was 4 years ago when I started this page, this fitness page. I think it was probably about 3.5 years ago when I started this YouTube. And, you know, like, it's funny how consistency is so important in all aspects, you know what I mean? Like, whether it comes to building muscle, like, I'd been trying to build muscle for 4 years, man. 4 years. Like, the photo shoot prep was my first, like, proper committed diet. Like, I did one last summer as well, but, like, the photo shoot was, like, my first proper committed one where I was like, right, I'm getting as shredded as I can. So, like, that was 4 years of just building muscle, you know what I mean? And people expect so so much to come to them, especially now, or like overnight. And then in the same sense, like it's 4 years of building a fitness page. Do you know what I mean? Of like posting every single day on Instagram, posting 2, 3, 4 times a day on TikTok, you know, 2 videos, like every second day I'm posting on YouTube. Like people just like don't expect or like think that for some reason they can just build muscle overnight, or, you know, get a bit of a following on Instagram over. It doesn't work like that. You know, at the end of the day, hard work will always speak, you know. And what I said on my Instagram story was, you know, it's so important to find out how you can manage to love the process, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, or posting on social media. If you don't enjoy the process, it's pointless. So like I was saying on my Instagram, as much as it's a fitness page, yes, I'm just going to post vlogs that I want to post because it helps me stay consistent. So if I could give you one piece of advice, if you're starting to post on social media, if you're starting a business or starting, you know, to lose weight, make sure the process is enjoyable, because if it's enjoyable, it won't feel like a task and you're gonna just find it way easier to stay consistent. So I feel like I'm kind of waffling, but I feel like someone might have took something from that. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it in the video. Anyways, it's time for breakfast. Let me show you what I'm having. It is time for breakfast. I am absolutely starving. I shouldn't really be eating this late. Like, it's only like 11:15 and I'm having breakfast now. Guess what I'm having? All right, it's a rest day, so take a guess. Guess. Eggs. Rest day, eggs. I love eggs. All right, so we're going with 3 eggs. We're going with 3 bacon medallions, and maybe I'll just use this clip for a TikTok and say, low protein, high calorie, or high protein. But this is a nice breakfast. All right, I'm really excited for it. We're going with 3 eggs, 3 bacon medallions, and 1 bagel. All right, just bear with me. All right, I know that might not sound great, but it's going to look good. I'll show you now. All right, bear with me on this one. Next time you see me, it's going to be with the best low protein, high calorie breakfast. Or fuck! Boys, we've cooked up an absolute stormer here. All right, let me show you what we're working with. All right, so we have got 3 eggs, all right, which have garlic, paprika, salt, and with a bit of mixed herbs sprinkled on top. Then we also have, now I don't actually have pepper on these, and honestly, I don't actually like pepper on my eggs. Kind of criminal, I know. But we also have 3 medallions under there. Now I have 1.5 medallions on this side of the bagel and 1.5 medallions on this side of the bagel. And then we have some obviously lighter than light butter on there as well. Lighter than light, just light butter, low fat butter, whatever you want to call it, all right? And then we have 2 bagels with a lot of salt sprinkled on top. So yeah, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy every single bite of this whilst I watch a YouTube video. So yeah, how bad? That is what I call a high protein, low calorie breakfast. High protein, low calorie. Yeah, I said it now. I said it right. I don't actually know if it's high protein or low calorie. I'm going to put it into my fitness pal pretty soon. But what I do know is it's high in taste. And that's a big thing for me. Alright guys, so we are now just heading out as I have to go on a little side quest. Guess what I'm going for? It's about 12 o'clock. I've only had 1 hit of caffeine, so guess where I'm after? Yep, you guessed it. I need to get a Monster. And there's this like Polish shop up here that I believe sells them. So let's find out. Boys, look at the selection of chocolate here, man. Oh my god, it looks unreal. All the different Milka bars. You never really see them, do you? Toffee cream, Oreo sandwich, Oreo white. Oh my god, I'd say that's good. Anyways, I'm getting a bit distracted. I need to find Monster. God, this is like Monster heaven. They've like every energy drink I've ever seen in my life here. Oh my god, that shop had everything. I actually went for the mango flavor because it was in the fridge and it's going to be way nicer from the fridge, and got myself a little banana. I'm loving the bananas recently, boys. I don't know why. I'm just having so many. That sounds weird to say out loud. And I was gonna stop in. Well, I wasn't gonna, but like it crossed my mind. I was like, I could probably stop into Subway and get a cookie. You know, I'm gonna play Padel now. And I was like, no, we gotta stay consistent on the reverse. And this is my last week of the reverse. You know, like next week I suppose we're kind of entering more so of a gaining phase, but I do still want to nail this. So yeah, doing my very best to stay consistent. So yeah. Boys, taste test going in. It's going to taste exactly like every other one, but that first sip, man, so much better. Anyone else think as well the individual Monsters are nicer than the ones you get in the multi-packs? I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but it's something that's crossed my mind a few times and I just wanted to say it and see if anyone else has thought about it. Maybe not, probably not, but it's just something that crossed my mind. I think buying Monsters individually is so much nicer than, let's say if I had like a 4-pack in my room and then put one of them in the fridge. It's like, it's good, but it's not as good as one I might just pick up individually from a shop. I don't know. I'm probably losing my mind. And the shop probably multi-pack it as well. But look, it's just something I've been thinking about. All right, anyways, Gonna have this, a little banana, and then we're off to play paddle with the boys, so. Alright guys, so we've arrived in the paddle courts. We are in court 2, me, Sean, Patrick and Oshin. So yeah, gonna leave a few clips in now. Sit back, enjoy. Hopefully we don't make much of a fool of ourselves, but we'll see. So yeah, looking forward to this. Boys, what is going on? What a day, what a day. We have just wrapped up paddle and we just went in there to 1 Degree Wellness, all right? Sauna spot based out in the Crescent, based out in the old Crescent rugby pitch. So any Limerick based people, I would highly suggest hitting it up. They have like this freezing ice tub, really nice sauna, and they've showers there, everything you need. It's unreal, deadly setup. So plan is now, we're actually heading out to, if you watched my last vlog, you would have known, I would have said we're doing a long-term pop-up. So we're going out there now to record a bit of content, me and Oshin, and I actually think we might be getting a cheeky little Nando, so stay tuned for the food review, boys. You know, we'll be keeping the food reviews going. So yeah, I'll probably get something good though, hopefully I won't just get like 3 chicken burgers. I am so hungry though. But yeah, that's the plan, so stay tuned, and I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. Alright guys, so we're just in Nando's now. I went for the half chicken and 2 sides, which was 20 euro I think, so pretty expensive, but look, it's Nando's, you're kind of expected to pay that. And of course I'll have a little review coming your way, boys. I went for rice and chips as my side, so let's see. It is good. Well, how's yours?
Very good.
Very good. Glad I got the half chicken.
Did you get a spicy one?
No. We got the half chicken, chips, rice, garlic bread, and the mash. All good. Sensational bread. Alright boys, so final verdict. I'd say like 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. So we're going to be doing some recording now for the Whack Vintage pop-up. We're going to be in the Crescent. The word is out. The word is out. How long we're in from the 27th?
27th through
The 27th. In the Crescent for a month. Fuck shit up. I'm going to show you behind the scenes. Everything you need to know. Hey lads, so I'll show you where it is located. So if you're from Limerick, you'll know the new HMV shop. And we are just in here. We're setting up. We're cooking. It's coming together.
all already built.
Did you build that?
Yeah, me and Rachel's better. I watched Rachel's better build it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way you built that. Jesus, so I'm going. All right, what's going on? So checking back in. We've just finished up there in the Crescent. I'm now driving home. It's really exciting. It's really exciting. That's where we're doing a pop-up now for a month. So that's going to be really fun. And in my last vlog, I was talking about how much busier I'm going to be because like I will be working a good bit more, and it's a bit further from my gaff. But look, it's going to be great crack. Going to be great experience as well. So yeah, stay tuned, lads. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed as well, because we're gonna have good content coming from there. But yeah, make my way home now, and I'll catch up with you when we get back to the gaff. By the way, as well, that Nando's was unreal. It was really good, but like, it is expensive. Like, I think it was like 20 quid, and I didn't even get a drink. I think my meal comes to in and around 1,200 calories, and like, that's crazy, man. I got like half a chicken, which is obviously a good bit of chicken, right? But I got half a chicken, I got a portion of chips and rice, and it's 1,200 calories. It's just crazy work. But what I have done is, I'm gonna fit that into my full day of eating, and I am gonna stay within my calories and get as close as I can to my protein today. Obviously, like I said, the reverse is something I want to nail, you know, so in order to do that, I need to stay within my calories. So the reality is, I'll probably get a bowl of oats now in like the evening time. I'll have my creamy, and then I'll still hit my calories, and we still had a Nando's. So look how bad, and it just goes to show, lad, you can have those meals as long as you're smart about it. Just be smart about the approach you take. Like, I could have gone in there and got like 2 burgers and 2 portions of fries as my side, and it would have been like 15, 16, 1,700 calories, but that would have been stupid, because then I wouldn't have been able to eat for the rest of the day. Whereas there, I made a smart decision. So yeah. Alright guys, what's happening? So it's been like an hour or 2, maybe even 3 since I picked up the camera. It's about 7 o'clock, and in all honesty, I literally came home and cracked into some editing. So I have 3 videos that I got today that I need to edit. So I came home and got into them, and I often find a lot of the time, especially with social media, like, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and you know, I do like to get videos out and to edit, and I always feel like there can always be more that I can be doing. So you know, I've tried some evenings to actually just step away from like the laptop or, you know, the iPad where I edit, because a lot of the time, man, I'm just editing for a lot of the day, or like, you know, recording, you know, or even with YouTube, you know, like posting every second day. Like, those videos take hours to edit, you know. And then even now, you know, I'm recording a TikTok, or I'm editing a TikTok that I recorded today, and that's not to even speak about my coaching, which I had a good bit to crack into as well. And you know, when you're out for the day like I was today, you know, like, you've messages to get back to, you have content that you need to post. Like, I need to get an Instagram post out tonight, so you know, there is a lot that goes into it, and I suppose it's all about finding that balance to where you don't do too much, to where you stop enjoying it, and you know, pushing yourself as well to find out where your limit is with the workload you can kind of handle, I suppose, you know. That's part of it, and that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last 2 hours, is just cracking on with some editing. You know, a lot of the days, especially my rest days, are quite boring, because it's just a lot of editing, recording. That's pretty much all it is. But yeah, I've only had 2 meals today. So as I was saying in the car, I had my bagel meal, which you saw for breakfast, with a banana, and then I also had the Nando's meal. Now the Nando's meal worked in and around kind of 1,200 calories. You know, and that's crazy, because it was literally like chicken, bit of chips, bit of rice. Crazy. So it just goes to show how much calories is actually in these takeaways. Now, realistically, that probably isn't 100% accurate, so I probably will undereat a small bit today. But I've also done loads of cardio today. Like, I've probably done about 13,000 steps. I did 1.5 hour of paddle, and then I also did, like, you know, that sauna and that kind of stuff. So it was a pretty active day. But look, nonetheless, we will stay on track. I'm going to have my bowl of oats and then my Ninja Creamy, and that'll probably be a wrap. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's see what happens for the evening. Oh boys, we've had an absolute stinker. So Sal texted me earlier and told me that the battery was gone in the weigh-in scales, and I couldn't find one in Tesco. Like, I went into Tesco trying to find a battery for it, and lo and behold, I couldn't find one in Tesco. They had literally every battery but the 20321. So yeah, I need to go to Dunn's and get a battery for the weigh-in scales. Like, I could eyeball my oats, but if I eyeball my oats tonight, I'd have to eyeball them tomorrow. Like, by eyeball, I mean, like, just guess the grams. But like, man, I don't want to do that, do you know what I mean? Like, and I know I had the Nando's today, so like, you know, my calories and macros aren't going to be perfect, but like, it's important to give it your best shot. And you know, I know it wouldn't be giving my best shot if I didn't go and do this now, you know. So it's important I go to the shop and try my very best to either, number one, get a new weighing scales, which I don't want to do, but if I need to do, I probably should. Or number two, hopefully just find a battery. So fingers crossed Dunn's have a battery, but I don't actually think they will. Boys, thank God, man. These are the ones. Just checking back in. Good news. We have the scales working, and we are making the bowl of protein oats. I actually just posted this like step for step recipe on my Instagram. Bruv. Oh no. Oh shit. Look at what I've done. Oh my God, man. Today is just not really my day, is it? Look. Oh yeah. You know, protein weighed perfectly until you can't bloody see how heavy it is. Oh my God. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. I'm such an idiot, man.
Why did I do?
Last meal going in, boys. Well, I say last meal. I'm gonna have a creamy. Alright guys, so that is my bowl of oats wrapped up. It was absolutely unreal, and I have to say, credit to Sal, his meal actually looks good. Fair play to him, and that actually looks quite good. But nonetheless, I'm gonna round this vlog off here. I'm gonna chill out, watch Love Island, and have a Ninja Creamy. And there's not gonna be much else happening for the rest of the evening. So if you did enjoy, please subscribe, okay, as that is the main way you can support me and help me grow this channel. And I will see you all in the next vlog.